extension, whether it's ulnar or radial. They're pretty much the same.
What do I write on this?
Okay?
Okay. Wrist flexion, flexion, extension, extension.
Yes.
What are we doing first?
Okay.
Flexion.
Flexion. Okay, how are we going to do wrist flexion against gravity? Yes, Kara's got it. Flexion. Stop.
Thanks.
Okay.
That's wrist flexion against gravity.
This is wrist flexion against gravity. All you're doing is adding at the end flexion with radial, and I have like no radial.
Oh.
Flexion with ulnar.
I have none.
Me too.
Oh. Yeah, I can do ulnar.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So
That's all most of it is the flexion extension. So it's flexion, and then there's that last little bit.
I can hardly get my arms.
Yeah, radial, I don't have any.
So will the gravity eliminating be the same for those? Or do I
Yep.
have to do? Okay.
Flexion.
Shh.
Flexion.
On dorsal side.
Fish.
And then
Hold up.
Fish.
this is
This is
eliminated.
gravity
right?
eliminated. Yep.
Fish. This way.
Fish.
Fish.
Oh, then you go the other way for extension. See what I meant by they're the same?
So extension, would we start like this?
This is extension.
Is that with deviation too?
Yep. And now watch. Here's the funny part. I'll wait for Megan to be done because maybe she'll be like I
And
am.
that is on Palmer's side.
Okay.
On Palmer?
Now try your deviations from here and see if you do any better. Extension with ulnar, extension with radial.
I do worse.
You do worse?
I think I'm compensating with my wrist.
I am.
Remember my radial? Look over here. My flexion with radial. I ain't got nothing. Wait, see? I ain't got nothing. But if I do extension with radial, look how much more I've got. Why?
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 Because it's
It frees up your.
when you supinate, it's over, right?
Aren't there different muscles that do the extension
Yeah,
versus
your
the
flexors
flexion?
are on the front and your extensors are on the back.
So when I do, there's different muscles that are pulling.
So this is called wrist extension, ulnar deviation.
Yes.
Wrist extension, radial deviation.
Yes.
It's not just wrist extension.
Correct. So when you go to test it,
Are we gonna have just a wrist extension or flexion?
no, it's going to be wrist extension with one or the other.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Wait, did I miss
So,
deviation with extension?
well, I'm just going to do one of them to show you right now.
Gravity
Okay,
eliminated?
wrist extension, radial deviation. Okay, so I have to put, and as long as you are cupping it and making sure you're not over the joints. So I'm not over the wrist and I'm not up here in our MCPs. So I'm going to, she's going to go up into the thumb. I'm going to be pushing her down into flexion and over to her pinky. Okay, ready, set, push, push, push.
5.
So if I need to test her ulnar, I'm just switching. Because she's going to go up and ulnar,
You're gonna go down.
and I'm going to go down. So she's doing ulnar, my hand's on the ulnar side. Okay, so I'm going to go, ready, push, 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 because I'm going down that way. Same thing this way, but only it's doing the flexion of radial and ulnar. Okay? Now when you do gravity eliminated, you're also eliminating the ulnar and the radial deviation. Because that part comes at the last little bit of the range, and if they don't even have the strength to fight you against gravity, they do by no means have the strength to try and get that ulnar or radial deviation. So all you have to worry about is here for extension or flexion. This is all you need to do. Okay? Okay? Now all our fingers, here on out. Everything else is the same too.
Oh, you're going too fast. Okay.
No? Are you caught up? You sure?
So we're done
do
with
it on
wrist.
Yes, we should be done with wrist.
Okay, gravity eliminated will be